What's going on, everybody, at CaptainRoBear and crew? And it's finally here! Meteorian Core, episode 27, Hell or High Water!
Long have we fucking waited.
Or destroyed power lines.
One fire alarm pulled today as well on my building.
Oh, God.
Oh, really? When did... Oh, that sucks.
That started my day. I couldn't get in here for like hour and a half. Luckily, it was like at lunchtime, so I was like, all right, gonna go do magic dailies in the parking lot.
Building telling you to go out and touch grass.
Oh my goodness, thank you guys for being so patient while we fought literal dragons and tech dragons. Much appreciated. We're glad to be here. Anybody want to let the community know what they are up to this week? We're gonna try to get into it as quick as we can.
Sure, we got D20 Deathmatch on Sunday, and it's gonna be fantastic. We have Brandon the DM and Kareem Cheese, who are absolutely delightful individuals, so I can't wait.
And then on Tuesday for me, I'm actually going to be on the Twitch gaming channel talking all things Final Fantasy 14. So if y'all want to come over there.
Yo, anybody else? This is it. Last week of D&D, or last week of D&D, last show for the week.
But Mudcat, when's the crossover thingy that you're in?
Tuesday.
Crossover
event with the D20 Deathmatch and Casters and Castles. They'll be exploring our universe.
Yeah.
So their Coriander Society will be spending some time in our universe for 3 or 4 weeks on Tuesday nights. It'll be on YouTube as well, if you miss it.
Nice.
We're just like New Girl and Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Can folks see your new artwork on your Twitter, or do they need to go to your Discord for it?
Caustic is on our Twitter.
Because I loved it. I had to put it
really
out
posted
there.
mine anywhere.
Oh, it's so good. You guys need to post them.
Yeah, Saint Cinders did such a great job. Plus, I asked to make me look really tall, and I do look very tall. I love it.
Oh, that's the art of like your
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster of the Wings and everything. That's so fucking cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
In D&D, you can be anything, so I was tall.
Speaking of artwork, I got to give a shout out to Bass Hunter, who commissioned this lovely little watercolor of me on a boat smoking a cigar. I love the artist. It's literally shitty watercolors as what they branded themselves.
Is this your Discord profile picture?
Yes, that's the new Discord.
Oh my God, I was going to ask.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
I
saw that on Twitter.
Oh, dude. Yeah, so you guys can go see it on Twitter right now. It's right up there. It's so good. I changed all my profile pictures to it.
Good choice. Good choice.
It's going on the refrigerator, the virtual refrigerator. I'm sure halftime I will post it up and I will make it my avatar for a hot minute. But yeah, thanks, Bass Hunter. This is really kind of you. Thanks for the sweet gift.
When you said Bass Hunter, I was thinking of like that DJ from Europe.
The Dota guy?
Yeah, the Dota guy.
Yeah.
Could be. You never know.
It could be. I don't, yeah.
Be a little Dota.
Oh.
Anything else y'all want to let the community know about? All right. Let's dive into the sucker. Use up as much time as we got. Picking up where we left off last couple weeks ago. Finally finding the source of the corruption. On the hunt for amethyst crystals with odd green patterns led you to an amethyst dragon's lair, Draxus the Corrupted, where you found an amethyst dragon taken over by this fungi. Proceeded in an all-out battle for both your lives, your souls, and your long lost loved ones. But through an incredibly creative ordeal, you were able to free Draxus's mind, unleashing him and his servant, Gideon the Protector. You guys were able to vanquish the fungus among us. We pick up in the moments afterwards of what directly transpired inside that cavern. An exhausted amethyst dragon lay in a cuddle puddle of itself, now far removed from the tentacles and the large gelatin sack that has engorged all over the top of it. The last bit of those faces fading away, with Biddy retrieving her echo before it joined the others. Eyes slowly closing on that dragon as it's just a long exhale, not much different than when you've tuckered out a brand new puppy. But an exhale of relief as it just lays there with its eyes closed for a moment.
Biddy's probably gonna sit on the ground and lay next to it and just close her eyes and think, and probably shed some tears, because it's her strong reminder that her sister's still with her and she's not alone. And it just shows the strength and the bond that they still have, even if she's not physically there. So she's just gonna lay there and think. And y'all probably see her like breathing a little bit deeper, a little bit slower. It looks like she might be asleep.
Toff is going to hop over and kind of snuggle near to your knees, kind of like pushing his nose under to get closer to your face, like a small invasive dog that's trying to get closer to you. Oh, are you okay, Biddy?
Yes, I'm okay. And she's gonna open her eyes and just look at you, kind of roll over to see how you're laying. How are you doing?
And he puts his just little chin on the tip of his paws. Well, I don't think I feel very good.
That like a stomach bug.
Yeah, but in my head, and that one wasn't very fun. Most of our fights are pretty tough, and I like them, but this one, I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. I am sorry.
Are we still a team?
Us team. We're family.
Do you have another family?
I mean, at one point I did. But I've chosen y'all.
You chose Nelson?
Nelson!
Wow.
Out of all of them, Nelson? Really?
Glam was the first one my eyes went to, and I knew he could handle the joke.
Anyway, what's wrong with Nelson?
What? Here's his name. Are there still like, is there still like moss like fungi around in the cave on the grounds in the area at all, or are we pretty clear?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh, I forget I'm not very perceptive.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Damn.
Think again.
laser focus. While there are still crystals that have the green veins through them, largely what has coated the walls and whatever was over the dragon has long shriveled up from your blight. From the vicinity, this cavern looks clear. You don't know what's behind the waterfall, but it seems to be contained.
So you said the only kind of like remains would be like in the veins of certain crystals that are scattered about.
Wherever it is currently contained.
Nelson's just going to be kind of like milling about, and he's really fascinated by what happened during the battle, that he was able to sway the possession of the creatures between his command. And he kind of finds one of those crystals with that green surging through it, and as he kind of holds it in his hand and turns it over, he notices that as he waves his weird bird hand over it, that he's able to change the energy that's in the crystals as well, from that green over to the more cyan cool blue that he had done earlier.
Do I notice this?
Roll a perception check. I'd say so. DC 30, but I'll let it slide this time.
Damn.
Tough.
I would say you have a pretty damn good eye on everything in this room at the moment.
I'm gonna fly over to Nelson and drop down and sort of not necessarily immediately ask a question, but just sort of look over and sort of wonder and almost look up to Nelson, understanding that this is very clearly his domain of understanding, and thinking, I don't know anything about this, but I bet he does. I'm going to pose that question to you. What is it? Do you have any better insight? Is something that your family told you about? Is this something you trained with? Would the Mushroom Queen know?
It's something so very familiar. It's so close to the same place that my abilities come from. But there's something just off about it. I haven't quite figured out what the source of it could be, or I haven't seen it before. But it's very interesting that I'm able to influence it.
Whatever it is, the degree of control you have over it, I'm glad. You might well have saved us back there. If all things being considered are taken into account, you utterly decimated that thing.
Well, I think we all contributed.
This is fair. The committee works as one. You are a strange fellow to some, but your abilities are like no other. I think it's something I forget to say every once in a while.
I do have my strengths. I'm certainly not as good with a knife as you are.
Why bring a knife when you can just tell it to stop and make it afraid of you? This was your victory as much as anyone else's, but I certainly remember that moment. I heard it crying out, and I've never heard anything quite that afraid.
I haven't either, to be honest.
Do you have any idea what it meant, by the way? You are one of us.
I have no idea. I'll need to spend more time. Maybe we should inspect the remains?
Not a bad shot. And I'll say this, if it leads to you understanding more about what you can do, that's something the world is not ready for yet, and I'm excited to see what you can do with that power. First though, let's get everyone together.
Indeed.
Well,
Thank you, friend.
I'm gonna look over to everyone else and sort of just see the general sort of the general constitution of the group, not in terms of their physical HP, but in terms of just how everyone's doing. I'm sure that everyone is mentally exhausted from this. I'm gonna go ahead and fly up here to where Biddy and Toff are. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them a hug because emotional damage was like the name of the game last time.
Toff will happily accept, almost burying his entire face in your feathers.
There will be big wings that come around the side, and it's just like, you know, it's a more encompassing hug than usual. You know, it's strange for that fact.
Toff will hold out one paw, his face still in your feathers, but like, Biddy, get in here! You can hear it like through the muffled feathers.
Biddy is sitting up and slowly getting up. All right. Looks like we're getting back to normal this quickly. And she's going to come in for the hug and wrap it around both of you.
I'm also at this point sending the psychic messages out to everyone else. So I'm, you know, inviting Nelson and Jacob and Brom to come and hug. And Reeves? Why? Yeah, why is Reeves?
And Reeves.
And Reeves.
Get out of here.
He's back.
Reeves, you're drunk.
My boy.
Reggie's a real boy now.
He is.
Yeah, Reggie Pinocchio'd.
He's a real boy.
I don't know how Reeves got here
He doesn't either.
or
It's
when he
fate.
got here.
Fate.
It's
We just gotta go with it.
Reeves is the master, is the big baddie.
This is a divine intervention. They rolled correctly.
Yep.
and it's not that Reeves there. It's a combination meme of Travolta plus the Skywalker, where he comes out with the rest of the Jedi. He looks left, he looks right, and you just see Reeves disappear. Maybe it's the energy inside the cavern. Who knows? Brief moment. Reeves is on all of your minds.
He flickers into existence. Hey, anybody remember Reeves?
Yeah, I just had the same thought, actually.
That's strange. It was like a psychic echo that manifested from whatever.
Well, it wasn't my echo.
Look at
Passing thoughts.
somebody give me a fucking hand over here. As you can see, I've been struggling. I'm about
Reggie will give you a hand. Reggie will 100% give you a hand.
Reggie.
He's gonna like crawl up the wall next to you and then look up top and he's gonna offer the hand down. It's just like
I'm like 5th story out of breath trying to climb up this rock. Athletics, if I'm under a 14, I definitely have to take Reggie's hand. Otherwise I'm stuck hanging.
Ooh. I think Thomas should be riding on Reggie as well.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't
22.
I don't take Reggie's hand, but like I kind of like shamu up over the side, like Reggie's like spotting me. I just kind of roll over and I'm looking up at Reginald. Don't look at me like that.
Weird. He's gonna give you a very weird, like teethy, slightly disfigured smile back at you. It's like when the Terminator smiles. You know, it's like full toothy grin, and it's way too much. Like the energy is there, but it's like way too much energy. It's mildly terrifying, honestly.
Nice to see you too. And I'm actually just kind of gonna roll a little bit. I'm gonna give it a good old kindergarten, like couple of rolls over to the side. I'm just gonna kind of lay there because I'm like, my back popped a couple of times. Oh, I don't think I want to move for a minute.
Toff is getting impatient, waiting for everybody else to get in with the hug. Hurry up! If we're supposed to be a family, we have to hug!
Who told you that?
Well, I thought that was what we had to do. He's still speaking into the feathers. You cannot see his face. Maybe just like the tip of his ears. Yes, yeah, just muffled.
Whatever. Where's Jacob? He should join the hug.
Jacob he hovers his way up and the fire fades around his body, and he's actually going to stand there silently for a little bit, kind of staring at Toff just for a while, and then eventually, as Toff's calling for everyone to get a hug, he's just going to again look over and, you almost got everyone killed.
It wasn't my fault. You can still hear the muffles, and he's keeping his face in there actually because he's starting to cry a little bit. He doesn't really want it to show because he's not really enjoying, and he does feel a lot of guilt and confusion and not sure with his party that he's with. So he's just kind of burying his face in, and instead of showing a brave face, he's just gonna show, I guess, a brave butt in this case. Because his face isn't feeling very brave.
You didn't seem to give a shit about family when you were busy sticking your hand in the fucking whatever that shit was.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, the rest of us knew. Maybe it's time you grow up.
Jacob.
He almost got us killed.
Yes, and I think he gets that.
Yeah. Well, doesn't get it enough, apparently.
Toff is kind of curled up now more into the ball at Zanryn's feet. Still face and feathers, just near to the bottom, I guess.
Jacob's just he's gonna wander off and just still pretty angry with Toff. And also angry that he had to talk to his patron, but that's a whole other issue, but he's gonna be staring at at that dragon. Just kind of seeing what it does.
Good, roll perception check.
$16.
16. Have you ever seen a dragon before? Jacob?
I speak Draconic, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, he could have just been interacting with dragonborns before.
Or you've been learning on Duolingo.
I would have thought that Jacob's
Not sponsored.
at least casually seen a dragon in the past. Maybe not fought one or super up close, but I think in his travels he's probably seen a dragon or two.
I think it's wiped. It's not in a coma, but it's doing everything it can to keep breathing.
Nelson, are you is this thing gonna die?
Nelson's gonna kind of like put out a hand and try to make some type of connection with it. He doesn't really understand what he's doing. This is all kind of like new to him as well. Arcana? Nature?
This would be a nature or medicine check.
I'm good at both of those. Well,
Are you?
or guess not. I don't. I'm not getting anything, Jacob.
You can't. I thought death was your whole thing. You can't sense anything there. It looks like it's gonna die.
Yeah, that's right. Death would be his thing. Don't poke and prod at it, Nelson. It's not a science experiment. I mean...
Give him a moment. Give him a chance.
Do
He was
you know
able to
something
destroy
about
what
this?
ailed him.
Do you know something about this creature, Brom?
Like all creatures, it's gonna need a lot of rest. And a little bit of tender love and care.
Zanryn's gonna walk up to the dragon.
Toff will be pulling at your cloak then behind you.
100%. He's gonna sort of kneel down next to the face of Draxus. He's gonna put a hand on the side of Draxus's face. The non-Dark Iron hand. We're not looking to give nasty gashes or anything. But he's then gonna go ahead and focus a little bit of the wings that he has. And pull some of that psychic energy. It's not much, but in particular over the head and the bits where the tentacles were attached. He's just going to go ahead and use those wings to give a little bit of healing. Unsure of what the healing is going to do in particular, but hoping that there's some special property that another being with some psychic powers can benefit from.
Rom walks over to you and puts a shoulder on your hand. It's gonna be a lot. It's a long road. As you look down, you can see there's some healing that takes place, but it's just gnarly scar tissue and we've got a long road ahead, but I still have a little bit left in the tank. We'll see what I can whip up. And while you're still kind of bent down, I will cast Greater Restoration at the 5th level. We'll see if your connection can help. I want you to roll a spell attack, Zanryn. We're going to roll it at the same time.
Gotcha.
We want to see, ideally, our rolls come within our proficiency bonus range. 5 apart. Rolling on 3, 2, 1.
Wow. That is 5 apart.
Sitting in sync. As you can slowly see where there's scar tissue once before. The scales begin to return. And while his body is still lean, you can see the metallic shine of that gem dragon begin to restore as it flows through the rest of its body. Roll your spell attack again. 3, 2, 1.
Even if I roll a side die on that, that's not gonna bring it back into range. Actually, wait. If I roll a 10, it will, because my spell attack on that is outdated. It's a custom formula and it's gone up by +1. Because I have 5 proficiency now, not 4, and it's not updated in the formula on that macro. So I'm gonna roll a side die on this. If it's a 10, that gets within range just. See if that actually works out, but... worth a reach, but...
As you feel your powers subside, and the continuation of Brahms that flows through that dragon, you can see the limitation of your psionics. As they've done its part focusing around his mind. And that healing spreads to the rest of his body, then connecting his wings and folding back all the way towards his hind haunches. And it restores, while very lean, a dragon of Gem Splendor again. You can just hear one long exhale as if it's been through a sauna in 30 seconds and in and out. You can see those eyelids open up slowly for the first time. You can see that bit of purple restoring back to its iris before they shut again. It'll be fine. What he needs now, he's got. Let him get some rest. I'm sure he'll have more than enough to say when they got the strength to do it. I don't mind fiddling around here for a little bit, especially now that we got big guy on our side.
Not to mention Gideon.
He flashes a smile back to Nelson.
Toff is going to peek out a little bit, still eyes to the ground, but towards the amethyst dragon. Still tears streaming down his face, and probably only maybe Zanryn and Braun can probably see it from this angle, but it's gonna look at the direction of the dragon. I don't want to go to your stupid party anymore. And he's gonna then quickly bury his face back into Zanryn's cloak.
It's okay, Toff. Just like it wasn't you in that moment, this wasn't him either. There's a very big difference between what both of you were and what both of you are now. Don't worry. It's astounding that anyone was able to break that. And I, for one, am incredibly proud of all of us, but I'm very proud of you.
What did I do? I didn't do anything good. If anything, I shouldn't have done that. And he's kind of even shaking a little bit at this point.
I'm gonna go ahead and kneel down and put both hands on Toff's shoulders and just look directly in his eye. Do you know what you did in that moment?
Something stupid.
Not only did you break free of something incredibly psychically strong, something that takes incredible fortitude to do so, you also helped to break through to Bitty and remind her to do the same. Yeah, we all make mistakes. Don't let them rule everything that you do. Trust me when I say I've been down that path and I still live it. It's not worth it.
Toff is going to lean forward, as if trying to whisper in your ear. When I went to Bitty, I know she was in that thing, the mind thing, but I don't think she was my family at that moment.
Because it wasn't her. It was that thing. You hit the nail right on the head there, Toff. Don't
But I really wanted to go to the party. I thought it would be fun.
It's the power of such things. It's the power of an easy way out and something that seems like it's going to solve everyone's problems in the moment. Seeing through those kind of things is not always easy. I mean...
So how do I not do that? I don't go to parties?
No, Toff. Just go to parties with the right people. Don't think about it too hard. And don't let what Jacob says get to you.
He's not
Honestly.
wrong.
He doesn't see the full truth of it. Anyone could have made that mistake. I mean, I made that same mistake earlier, and look where it got me.
Yeah, but you got a cool arm out of it.
Toff, my arm is gone. This thing is dead.
Well, it looks cool. It's gonna kind of slink to the side.
Not as cool as you. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a little like scruff on the head, like kind of, you know, pull back into a hug and everything, and be like, "It's okay. You did well.
I guess
And I,
so.
for one, am very proud of you."
Thanks.
Now,
And
come on.
Toff's
You're all a
tears
bit
will
beat up.
dry. Okay. And he'll kind of, in that kind of in-between stage where he'll bolster a little bit, but he's going to be a little more pulled inward for a little while now. You kind of see he still doesn't make eye contact looking up at anyone. A little bit sluggish to move, not leading any packs. He's kind of just following in your footsteps at this point.
As you guys stand there and talk and eventually move away, Jacob's going to have climbed or jumped down this rock face, depending on how hard it is or high it is, and stomp through the water, figuring that now that the dragon's asleep, there might be loot behind it. As
Right
everyone
there,
looks
too.
at him, he's just gonna look around and be like, "This is why we came here."
And look back at everyone and be like, "Yeah, it's correct."
Yes.
Fine.
Are there any openings behind the dragon or around it?
Brom swings his head around. You really do have a death man's wish, don't you?
But obviously it's sleeping, it's not getting up. It's damn near dead.
Oh, out of character. You're thinking of fucking looting the dragon's thing and not going for like the random crystals on the ground, right?
Oh,
Right,
I didn't catch
correct.
that either.
There was the map.
Not fine.
Just to
Oh,
clarify,
that
he's
is-
going
that
for the
is-
full jerk mode.
That is not what I thought you were doing. Oh, no. I thought
There was
we
the
were just
map
gathering some
that
rocks.
led
It's,
to this
it's
place.
Brom's look to Zanryn that goes, yeah.
It's
He's that guy.
there was the map that led to this place. That's
Now,
why
are-
we came this way.
Are the crystals that Nelson can change, are they the same as the ones that we want?
That's what we came here for. What we signed up.
I don't want to make too much of a point of it, but we may have just saved this dragon, but we sure that good fellow Gideon here isn't, given some back-end order, kill anything that tries to loot my stash? Doesn't seem completely out of the question for a dragon.
I guess that's something we'll have to see. He's not moving forward really, but I'm definitely trying to peek around that dragon.
Holy fuck.
What do we observe of Gideon?
Gideon has been by Draxus's side since he issued the command. Go ahead and roll an investigation check, Jacob.
Oh, damn, there it goes.
Dem's
No.
investigating.
There's like just enough room for you to not bother the dragon. As you last of the Mohicans creep back behind that waterfall, just take a peek. What did you see back behind? It's almost like the difference between crossing the Mississippi River in Kudzu, where one side on the easterly is full of this lush green cover that's taken over everything. And that would have been the fungus on the side that you've walked in at. When you peer back on that water curtain, it's almost too bright without minimal light. There are treasures inside this room that you can't even explain. There is an ancient level hoard in this Undermountain.
Jacob walks forward a little bit into this treasure room. Is there anything of like particular note? Any sort of like central item, you know, like Indiana Jones type golden nugget on the stand? Or is it all just thrown about?
There's so much. For you to pinpoint one thing is almost impossible. There are coins just below your feet that you don't even know the dynasties that they belong to. They look so foreign. There's that level of treasure. There are antiquities. There are statues. There is bullion. There is coins. It is lush.
Jacob will take a couple more steps in and he'll stop for a minute, thinking about the time he got the scars on his body following a treasure map into a cave like this. And that kind of makes him pause for a second. And just he turns around and he's gonna, I think you all should see this. And as he yells that and comes back, he's gonna say to himself, if there's something here that can kill a fucking genie. And he, do you want to see what's in this cave?
Yes. I mean, I'll go.
Do you want to be rich?
Are you talking to me or them?
To you.
I'm gonna hesitantly look back and forth
Bunny's
between the
still
cave
sad.
and the dragon. Just be like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
What? There's no harm in looking.
Draw only pictures, leave only footprints. I'm gonna look and not take. In fact, I'm not even gonna enter the cave. I'm gonna just look from around where Draxus is, and I am going to, make no attempt to even go near there, because not my business, not my monkeys.
So far, Jacob's not taking anything. He's just carefully stepping around the, looking for things that potentially might be trapped, but really just kind of trying to tiptoe his way through any sort of open path that might exist in this gold. It's not obstructed by like large objects. He's just looking around, really.
There is the walkway to the hoard, and then it's just
treasure.
at that point you're stepping on something to get to something.
I am going to roll perception to see if I can actually see past Draxus on this one. Yep.
Do you ever think you'll fail a perception check? Come on.
Do I ever think I'll fail a sleight of hand check?
That's fair.
That's why I let him use it, actually, because if I gave him advantage, he never would. He would have to roll double one. So there's always a 5% chance.
1 in 20 is an easier fail rate than 1 in 400.
The options are there.
And you're looking just to kind of peer into the horde.
Yeah, mostly.
No, I'm talking about Zanryn with his perception.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking. I'm not even going in the doorway. I'm just like, can I get a view of what Jacob's talking about from outside?
There's that small wiggle space. As you've kind of walked over and leaned through, you can see the intense amount of treasures back behind that waterfall.
As a question, are there crystals, the ones we came for, in this cave as well?
There are crystals on this side. They're unaffected.
So they're not the ones we came for?
No, the ones that we came for are in the front.
Okay. He's just gonna keep looking at this treasure, really wanting to find something that's could potentially be harmful to a genie to have in his back pocket. And he's not really gonna touch anything though, because he's super weary of things being booby trapped. Every time he'll start to reach his hand out to something shiny, and then he'll just stop.
Understandably so.
He just starts to reach out to a new thing, and he's like, just can't do it.
So first note, when I turned the bot back on and rolled the test divine intervention card, I rolled a 20. So I want the 5 of you all to roll a d20. I'm going to give the top 2 that card.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, Mudcat's out.
Well, definitely not me.
Whoa, you are
maybe I'm in.
Whoa!
Jeez, these are the lowest rolls.
Wow.
I got an 8.
Nelson, Glam, it's all up to you, man. You just need to beat a 4.
It will be yours.
Come on, big money.
Oh,
There you go.
Nelson and Toff. Both of you write down a divine intervention.
Whoa!
DC 18 card. Or, I'm sorry, no, you don't need the card. You just need divine intervention. See, I didn't rob you of your 20, chat. Jacob, you're looking for something specific, something arcane.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know what he's looking for. He's just really on the idea of killing his patron at this point.
Go ahead, roll an Arcana check.
$20.
20. Good God, there's a lot of magic inside this room. It's like a compass that goes off, spinning in all directions. But there are ornate gold chests. Small in size, would be almost like a jewelry box. Something you could find on top of a dresser, but gilded in a style, once again, of a foreign nation that you do not know.
He reaches out for it again. Stops like an inch away from it. Fuck. He's gonna leave the cave. He's too scared to do it.
But he's gonna catch this. Where are you going?
It's not worth it. Trust me. Treasure like this is usually booby-trapped.
All right. She'll follow you.
Don't take my word for it, as he points to his face.
I can see common sense has prevailed.
He's still gonna keep looking, turning around and like looking through that waterfall.
Everyone's looking. Like, it's not just you. Anyone who's caught a glimpse of it yet, how could you not? It's what dreams may come.
Did you find what you were looking for?
His eyes don't open, just laying there.
I don't really know. In any case, it's not mine to take.
Not many do.
Jacob's gonna look around to see if anybody else is hearing this or if it's just him.
Yeah, that is a good question.
It is in your mind, Jacob.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Zanryn. Biddy. I want you to roll just an intelligence check.
There's the dynamic.
Women strong together.
Not able to pick up on this strand, but Zanryn, you absolutely do. It's like tuning into a different television station inside your own brain. It's just, it draws. It's almost like a ringing that doesn't stop until you begin to hear the words yourself.
As Jacob will, I guess in his mind, respond to the dragon again. Just let me ask you something. It seems you understand what it is to be controlled by a blood-sucking parasite.
All too well.
What do you, well, seems like we helped you out. Maybe you could help me out. I don't need much. Just something, something that'll kill a genie.
Something to kill a genie. Does your revenge blind you so much that you would choose violence before your own freedom?
At this point, I would choose death before my own freedom.
Well, indeed. I owe all of you an immense debt of gratitude. As my strength returns to me by the minute, I can explain more. But if a fresh start is what you wish, and free you from your chains, then yes, I am what you're looking for.
Sounds like we have a deal.
Draxus is going to open his eyes and push up on his legs for the first time. I extend this offer to all present. For I would not be standing here now if it weren't for your courage, your decision-making, and your choice in saving my life. I will give upon you my greatest boon. If you wish to leave these confines behind and become anew, I will offer you my draconic blessing. This choice must be made solely by you. If you wish to rise as a gem dragonborn, complete with your memories, but free from your past life, you may do so under my wing. The choice is yours.
Zanryn's gonna walk up, slowly at first. And he's gonna find his stride, but it's not determined, it's not excited. It's sort of weary. And he's very deliberately going to reply psychically. I don't think he knows yet about the link with Biddy properly, because he's only seen Biddy's echo. It's not been disclosed. He's going to retry and reply to only Draxus with the psychic messaging. Draxus, what you offer is incredible. And it would be a blessing for anyone who should accept it, but I might make a slightly different request. One that perhaps someone of only your might and your particular powers can help me with. I'm gonna pull out a psychic dagger, not in an offensive manner. I'm just manifesting it in my hand, very plainly. I've never truly understood them. I've never understood everything behind the whispers beyond what my family told me. I was never able to pass the final initiations of the Cadatha. I was never able to be enough. I don't need to be what they wanted me to be, but I would like to understand. Can you help me with that?
There is a vast world beyond ours, little one. that I have seen, the world that I know now, is so small compared to what's out there. I have seen what you have seen. I know of the threats that challenge us from afar.
Now he speaks to the rest of the group.
I know of Onyx Prime. I have seen the beasts that linger in the astral sea. I have been watching for so long, and I lost touch with where my own body was. Left and consumed by a fungus. So fitting. So ridiculous. You are not the only one who does not understand the things of this universe. I promise you that. The greater understanding of this universe and your powers is what you wish. And I will be much obliged to help. And that goes for all of you. My gifts do not begin and end at the physical transformation of yourself. For it is an offering for a chance and a change. Only if you wish to start anew. I bear gifts of my gem nature for all of you. This is a step for the most forsaken. One that is usually transferred only in death. But considering the tightrope that I have walked today, and that you have joined me on, it would be my pleasure.
Jacob will look at the dragon after he's made this offer. You're asking me to trade one master for another. She's already taken most of who I am.
I am not your master.
In any case, if I give up my revenge, then there won't be anything left.
I'm not here to take your revenge. Only to poise the solution that revenge will not give you.
Jacob thinking again, kind of contemplating the powers that he currently has.
Just a physical note. If you choose this does not affect your class. If you don't want it to, you can transfer your complete class to a Gem Dragonborn or choose a whole different one. It is your choice.
As you're thinking, you're gonna start feeling like a burning sensation in your chest. As if she's aware. Maybe just an inkling. Can't really get into your thoughts, but something's wrong. And that's going to hurt. It's going to start burning around that locket embedded into your chest, all around the edges.
Maybe someday I'll come back and take you up on that offer. But for now, I need the pain to fuel me. Maybe someday I'll come back after she's suffered like I've suffered. As he's clenching his chest as it gets hotter.
There will be no other day. The choice will be made upon leaving my lair. If vengeance is what you seek in your form, then it is your decision to keep.
RoBear, I have a question. Is this choice also being extended towards Reginald? It's a stupid question, but
You want him to be a real party member, don't you?
I want him to be able to make his own choices. And he needs to choose to do it. But I want to know if the choice is there.
Yeah.
I don't think there would be anyone else further in the front line for this.
Reginald and his tentacle hands like, pick me, pick me. I'm ready
I
for
mean, he gets a cool draconic voice too.
Oh my fucking god. I'm
boy.
I'm gonna
Reggie, my boy.
I'm gonna psychically extend a whisper in Reginald's direction, and I'm gonna ask him one last question, which is just this. Reginald, a choice can be made here, but I need to know first. What is the fate of Whispering Rock? Was it attacked? Was it destroyed? I know you said before you didn't know whether my twin was alive or dead, but I need the truth now. And I need you to answer me honestly, because I will know if you lie.
Reginald never have will of his own. Reggie, part of brood. Memories held from me. Cannot see all things. Still other broodmasters. They make us do things. We are but thrall. We must serve.
I'm going to stare back at Draxus, because I presume with his psychic power he can hear this as well. And I'm going to say, I believe there's someone else who needs liberating today. Reginald, this is your choice. Do you want to be free and to live a new life? To live a life that is yours to decide the decisions of? To wander or stay? To fight or flee? The choice is yours. The memories that you make will be yours. Or would you stay as you are? I leave this decision in your hands. And I do not judge for what decision you make.
Reginald has never had will of his own. I think I would. Reginald's scared. But you have been good to Reginald. Better than it has ever been. Reginald knows he has short life. Would like one longer.
The choice is yours. I'm gonna sort of step aside and make way for Reggie and make that distance between Reggie and Draxus, showing him that yes, he can absolutely approach and he absolutely can make that decision. That I am not stopping him.
You see Reginald kind of pantomime in front of Draxus.
Indeed. Your decision has been made. Walk beyond the waters of this cavern, Reginald.
You see Reggie kind of turns around, looks back at you, Zanryn, and he gives his toothy grin and his little awkward thrice paw before he steps through the actual waters. And he disappears onto the other side.
Is there no one else?
I'm not doing it.
Jacob, go
Go
ahead.
for it. No, go for it.
Jacob standing there thinking about what the dragon said a little longer. I have one question. Will this give me the power to do what I want?
This will give you the power to do more than what you can understand this day. Free of chains. decisions are made. For you and only you.
Well, I walked this far. What the fuck's a little further? As he walks into the water.
As you take those steps, that burning sensation's going to get hotter. Visually, like you can see it ripping through your skin, almost as if her nails are digging in, trying to pull you backwards, almost trying to pull the flesh off your shoulders at this point, tearing you to shreds with every step that you're taking. But she can't stop you from moving forward.
I need a
Dexterity saving throw.
For me?
Yes.
Well,
Are you within 10 feet of Toff?
not if I'm walking in the waterfall.
Probably not.
Depends where we're at.
As
I'll
you
throw an
see,
inspo on it. Let me throw an inspo on it. What do I got? I got a D8. 16.
as Jacob walks towards the waterfall, his body ignites. And you can see the other side of his flesh literally slowing off as he's being consumed by the ember inside of his chest. As that burning man steps forward, you literally watch as his body disintegrates in front of you. You can see this tornadic fire that rips and wraps around the visage of his patron, hovering over this last bit of ember as you see your friend immolate before you. Just this one hot ember left that hits the ground as it rolls. It's halfway in, halfway out. As you see these flames desperately rending. As the water rushes over the side, you begin to see that red ember turn amethyst. As it cools, whatever grip that your patron had on your soul, it snatches and pulls away. And for a moment, you can see just a visage of Jacob for a second in its grasp before it slowly floats through their fingers and passes back behind the waterfall. And the amethyst rolls too.
Draxus, what happened?
Whatever had bound towards his human soul no longer grips him. When he steps back forth through that waterfall, they will be born again.
And he'll be free.
They will be free.
Good. Thank you.
Nelson is kind of like Thomas has taken perch on top of Nelson's staff again. Nelson kind of like steps forward and speak to Draxus. Would I have to say goodbye to the Mushroom Mother?
No. For those that do not wish to change their physical form and leave behind, for you too have gifts to receive.
Nelson seems pretty satisfied by that order, but he kind of but he looks up at Thomas, who kind of stupidly looks around and then like jumps off and runs for the waterfall.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. Exactly. Like
Oh my
Naruto
God.
runs, wings back.
Dude, our little boys are growing up.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
god.
super stoked.
Thomas hits it running. There's a little bit of a smile that comes over Draxus as he sees this turkey with holes in it. As when he hits the water, every item that was ever stored in Thomas, it like Diablo's out.
My fish guts! There is that large arch
Fish
crystal
guts and
in
the
there.
one bit of ore.
It's such,
Yeah.
such an amazing description.
Oh my god.
And
I don't think there was a lot in there, right? Like there was the one gem.
It
or
was the
ore.
one bit of ore and the fish guts, and I think the
Some
swords
weapons?
and the shields were in a
Yeah.
yeah,
bag,
the
right?
store.
I mean, I'd randomly put rocks in Thomas too.
There's a lot of refuse. There's no doubt.
He's a bit of a small grenade at this point.
But you can see those cleansing waters, even the stone that was there that you had held. Slowly but surely, the corruption just seems to fade as it turns a strong amethyst purple.
Nelson's gonna kind of go over to clean up and starts like shoveling things in his satchel. Even the fish guts.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Well, it's important to somebody, right?
That's true.
That's very kind, Nelson. See, Toff, why'd you say Nelson earlier?
Oh, well, I was just guessing.
I'm so sorry.
One Kenku's trash is another Rabbitkin's treasure.
Yes.
Well, is anybody else gonna do it?
Toff is still hiding behind Zanryn a bit.
Well, as much as I'd love to have a new eye, I'm comfortable enough in my own skin. And whatever I've done in this life, I still have to complete with myself. Well, I appreciate the offer. I still have business. As me.
I'm gonna just sort of look down at Toff and kneel down again and say, "What's going through your head?"
Well, I know I can't do that, or else my mother won't fit me anymore.
I think your mother would want you to choose, no matter what you choose. choose for yourself. Remember, doesn't matter if you come out of there a rabbit or an owl or a dragonborn. You're still Toff.
Will people
Choice.
be nicer to me if I'm a dragon?
If they're nice to you, they'll be nice to you because you're you. You can be whatever you want. The choice is not your mother's, or mine, or Draxus's. It is no one's but yours.
Toff is going to lean over, kind of just to the side, finally making eye contact with Draxus. Are these your stupid party favors?
No. They're not my party favors. Nor was this ever my party.
He thought it was a party. He's still confused.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
It's wonderful.
But I was lured into a party once too.
Is this like a bad college story? Toff
You hung out with a lot of fun guys.
all the fun guys.
Just
Ended up paying for the whole night. Got it.
him trying to relate what it's like not having will of his own. Being lost, astral projecting to the point that he allowed his own body to be taken over by a fungus.
You see Toff kind of look at his mother's skull. He's fidgeting a little bit around the teeth and jawline and finally lifts her up, kind of staring through the eye sockets. And in his own mind, he can picture her face, her big, doughy eyes, soft, fluffy cheeks, ears that would droop down. No, I'm okay. My mom liked how I looked. And he's gonna go back to hiding under Zanryn's cloak.
Just gonna look down. You can't really see a smile because it's a beak, but sort of an approving look in the eyes. And say, you know who you really are. And you know whether that ends up being you or a dragonborn, it makes no difference. Your family still loves you.
Still holding her skull. Yeah, I think they do. Plus, you told me I was handsome and I want to stay handsome.
Biddy's gonna talk to Draxus and kind of stepping in front of her echo and looking up at him. Well, I mean, thank you for the offer. I mean, it would be pretty cool to be, higher than average sized, maybe. But, and she's looking back at her echo and then back at Draxus. I kind of have somebody attached to me that just I'm too close to that I can't let go of. So thank you, but I'll have to decline.
More than welcome. I understand what it's like to have the bonds of kinship. They run strong.
That they do.
You are wise to keep it.
Well, coming from you, that means a lot, actually. Thank you for calling me wise, because earlier I didn't feel as intelligent, so thanks. I appreciate that.
We're all but specks of stand. Very, very large beast.
I appreciate it. She steps back.
It's time for the rest of you to receive my gifts. If you choose to receive my boon, gifts of an ancient amethyst and the responsibility that it holds to wield both gravity and time. Manipulation of telekinetics. I have seen that you have proved yourselves once, and what lays on the horizon above. It would be my honor to bestow of you this boon. The choice is yours.
Huh?
You know, Toff, those things that Zanryn can do.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Toff has no understanding right now. Completely blank face.
Stuff like that. Brom doesn't pick up on it.
Nelson opens his mouth wide and in dragon voice says, I say I accept. Can you say it for me, RoBear?
I accept.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Now that is a show worth paying for.
Oh my god.
Well done.
Oh my fucking god, that's his last ever mimicry check, too.
Oh.
It's so perfect.
Now, we are talking about accepting a
gift, right?
This is just a boon. This is not changing Dragonborn.
Okay.
This is just
shit.
for you guys to accept.
You scared me for a second there.
Yeah.
I wasn't clear. I thought Nelson was
I think
going dragon-like, and I was like, that's so
The waterfall
perfect.
was dragon portal. This is get cool shit.
And this is just to be clear for you. This is a gift.
Yeah.
This is the feat gift of the Gym Dragonborn. Your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma score go up by 1.
What if I already have that as a feat? Do I become double the dragon?
That's why you're a god bunny.
Do you have Gym Dragon already?
Yeah, gift of the Gym Dragon. I chose charisma.
No. So essentially you just get it. You'll get it again, but you
Okay.
haven't used your
I haven't used it at all. I was really excited because I thought in this fight, like, oh, I get to use my gift of the Gym Dragon against the Gym Dragon, but then I didn't get the chance to. So
what I would say is go ahead and choose a completely different feat to add along with this one.
okay, cool. And I'll just say it's a gift from the dragon.
Yeah. So when you take damage from a creature that's within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to emanate telekinetic energy.
Yeah. I was so excited to use it for the battle too. But no one was ever near for me. And then I became the monster.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I thought, well, I'll have to save it for next time. But now everyone gets it. Dang it.
Not cool anymore.
Dang it.
So, understanding now what kind of gift Draxus is offering, you're actually going to see Zanryn quietly cry. Because this is part of the powers that he was never able to manifest. And he was never... There was always it was always a thing that set him apart. And it's very much akin to a part of the reason why him and his sister left. So there's a whole lot to unpack there. But this is something he's going to accept, because this is not from his family line. This is from a dragon, and he has earned this as well.
Ooh.
So yeah, he's going to accept.
Big owl tears. They like fill a cereal bowl.
Yeah, 100%.
Biddy still having that connection with Zanryn and hearing him accept. She's also going to look at Draxus and be like, I accept too.
I accept. Rom looks down towards Toff.
Nelson also looks towards Toff.
You want to come
What?
with us? And
Fine. You see Toff finally put his mother's skull back, hooked onto his belt. And he holds his paws out to both of them to take his hand. We hold hands when we do this.
he takes your hand. Alrighty.
Nelson, still holding his paw out for you too.
Nelson grabs it. Well, it's down here.
Yeah.
I grab Nelson's other hand.
And you guys step through those waters together. As that cold rush goes over the top of you and you open your eyes. You'll see it in a second whenever you guys grab your beverage and come back to the table after a quick break.
Sweet.
Yo.
Oh,
Dude.
he ended up taking it.
God damn.
I love it.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Does he get to keep the apartment?
We'll find out, I guess.
It was
Oh.
so hard for me not to tell you a couple of weeks ago that, like, dude, I read this
shit.
right out of the manual. I'm like, it's there. I'm like, didn't create this, like, whatsoever. I'm like, it's just it would be on the table.
Right time, right place.
Dude. That is wild.
Oh, it's about to pick up.
Well, I'll be right back for that.
You guys been enjoying the new tunes out there? Had to get some good stuff for this session.
I am so happy we're back. Woo!
It's good to be back. By the way, Glam, over on YouTubeville, they were very concerned about Thomas early on. What about Thomas?
Yeah. He kind of fell into the background a little bit there for a second, but that's okay. Sometimes other players' pets need to shine, you know? I'm excited for him to kind of imagine him like, you know, like, who am I thinking of? Who are like the, who's the Marvel dragon that's like the, like Figment in Disney and the Marvel dragon? Lockheed. Like, I imagine him kind of like a gemmed
Bro,
Lockheed. coming out of
100%
this.
it's Lockheed.
Yeah,
That's-
Lockheed. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. But gems, you know? That'd be sick. Oh, wait, 1 second, be right back.
Jacob, Reginald, and Thomas have all accepted the gift to become Gym Dragons. Everyone else has accepted the boon, which is currently just the feat. Quickest break I've ever seen you guys take.
So cool!
Dude, this was so worth 3 weeks of waiting. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
Some of my favorite composers, Goldstein and Falwar.
I'm not gonna lie, I did look at this track that was playing through Foundry and I may have screenshotted it for later. So in the vault, there'll be like a moment where my face flashes with light as my frickin' Gaiozo screen capture goes up and it's like, hell yeah, we got the thing.
We got the thing.
I am so glad I didn't miss this session. I was like, last week when my power went out, I was like,
Oh, there was
I
no.
was like,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was
no
waiting
way.
for everyone, no matter what. Can't.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that again, y'all. I feel terrible.
It's
Power
okay.
line down.
You are all good.
Last
Look,
week was
man.
Murphy's Law all the way through, buddy.
Yeah, and then they said it'd be back by 9:30 p.m. and I was like, oh, perfect. So you mean exactly when the show happened? But then I didn't have it until the next day.
I mean, look, man, unless you saw that sucker down yourself, I'm not placing blame on you for nature.
Yeah,
Like, come
I
on now,
know.
man.
I'm still blaming you. I don't care.
That's fine. I'm just conscientious of it, I guess.
Should have pulled out like the old hamster wheel. Come
But I'm
on.
glad y'all waited because this rules.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
That mimicry.
we gotta send frickin' Thomas and Reggie through together, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I love it so much.
New party members.
Are they getting renamed or are you going to keep them Reggie and Thomas?
Who knows?
They're all
What will they want to
Reeves.
name themselves?
Who
Yeah,
knows?
they're all Reeves. Reeves
the
1 and
thing.
2.
Here's the thing.
Reeves and Kevin.
They have free will now. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Well, you're about to see.
I thought Thomas always had free will.
It's under my control. Nelson.
Were you restricting his
he was-
desires?
Well, while we gave him a lot of freedom, he was still very much a thrall. An
Yeah.
undead turkey, constantly stuffed.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Honestly, I won't lie. That's totally what fucking swayed me on the Reggie decision was I don't have my own free will and my memories are gone that quickly. And it's like, yeah, dude, you deserve better than that. Like,
I feel
holy
like-
fucking shit.
This is a really good thing to remember in case we need to revive anyone. Just
Mhm.
have Nelson revive them at least in skeletal form as a thrall. And then we bring them back here and then they get a brand new dragonborn body.
Mhm.
That's why.
Well,
the
the offer
dec-
ends after we leave.
That's why I
Yeah.
had to make the decision be now.
We'll just save it again some other time. It's fine.
Yeah, as an NPC we keep coming back to.
Yeah.
Hey, what up? Draxus!
What's up, Draxus? Sorry to ask for another favor, bud.
Hey.
How's the cave been?
How's the cave been?
It looks great.
I see you've been doing some cleaning. No more fungus. Nice to see my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob.
Yep.
Your soul disconnected from your physical body. Severed in its connection, with only your human remains left behind. As you stare down at that ember on the ground, the rest of the room darkening around your spirit, staring at that amethyst lodestone as it raises up and takes center place in your chest. The foundation of your new body. In this amethyst lodestone, you have advantage on strength saving throws. You were infused by its strength to bend gravitational forces. You have 6 charges on Dawn, one of which allows you flight to manipulate and gain a flying speed equal to your walking, and you can hover at will. A gravitational thrust that focuses gravity that you can see within 60 feet of you, requiring others to make a DC strength saving throw or be pushed 20 feet in the direction of your choice. Or the ability to expend 3 charges and cast reverse gravity at DC 18. These are all on the amethyst lodestone magic item itself, of which you were built from. Describe your new gem dragon born visage.
Oh, just put me on the spot like that, huh?
You're pretty.
Are you hot?
Oh yeah, sexy.
That's all we need to know. Everyone will envision something
done.
different. Yeah.
I think
Sexy.
as his new body forms and I suppose grows out of this crystal, shooting off in different directions, takes on the shape of a dragonborn, kind of a pale purple color from that amethyst, but skin is almost translucent. It's like the skin itself is made of gems, but you can still see underneath the veins and all of the like organic material through the clear gem, so you can see the blood flowing and pumping around through the body as his head forms, and has just a large snout with gems sticking kind of out the back of his head, and almost some horns on the top of his nose.
Are you rocking that talisman, that clear skull?
Yeah, I think you could see right in there. If you were, it's not like so apparent that you're just gonna be like, oh, that's a brain, but like if you got up in there, you can see through the crystal skin into the bone and the skeletal and the muscles and the blood.
It's fucking gnarly. Do you choose to retain your class? You do not have to choose on the spot, but it is something for you to think about.
I think that I'll choose a new class.
Ooh, here we go.
I think those powers are tied to the patron. They were never his.
Okay.
Let's be
Makes
honest.
sense.
You were pretty sick of just Eldritch Blast, man.
No one gets sick of Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast is the best.
She's just mad because she's my patron.
Oh, don't you worry. It's not going to stop her hunting, I'm sure.
Ooh.
I have
Thinking,
plans.
Like, gem versions of pyromancer spells sound very like dangerous. Like you spew gems at people.
As he forms into that crystal dragon, his body just dragonborn just shifting around with that new lodestone. Actually, as his physical body forms, and he looks down at his hands for a second. His entire body just kind of crunches into the stone beneath him as the gravitational pressure in his body forces down on the ground.
Jacob, all this is happening, you're so focused on just yourself that you haven't even noticed this massive hulk of a gym dragonborn that is clad in full amethyst and platinum armor, that's holding down onto a massive axe turned upside down. Not much different than ones that look like the Iron Lords.
Skin looks good on you. What should I call you?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you, brother.
Macho Man Draxus.
Reginald. Nice to meet you.
As he extends a hand, and I rolled the randomizer. Reginald is a level 13, very fitting Paladin, Oath of the Dragon.
Oh my god.
All right.
Holy
Cool.
fucking shit.
Now there's 2 paladins.
Uh,
Listen, I'm sorry, but I might go all Highlander here. Okay? No promises.
That's my boy.
There can be only one.
Yeah, I was like, I'm your boy. Hold on here.
Oh my fucking god.
This is gonna go Cain and Abel here in a moment.
Oh no.
Oh god.
There's one more Dragonborn left. This could be a different story.
He extends his hand out, wisping around this dragon whelpling, flies over and lands on Reginald's shoulder in amidst the most cute and terrifying as the turkey formerly known as Thomas, now a gym dragon whelpling, familiar, which
Dragons?
It's cute. Cute.
sitting on his shoulder.
I said your name, brother.
as he's still kind of looking down at his hands and looking through the crystal to all the organic material. He'll just kind of turn slowly and reach out a hand kind of awkwardly. This has just got this new hand. You can just call me Jacob.
Jacob it is.
Just got a big grin across his face as you all walk through those waters, and you see that handshake and the two gym dragons before you. Thomas can't contain himself. He immediately flies over and is like, and flies over to your shoulder, Nelson. You now have the familiar spell
Yeah!
with Thomas.
Nelson is stoked, kind of like
Oh my god.
hopping around and dancing with Thomas. They're super happy.
So So is he's like the freaking Warlock pseudo dragon familiar now, right? Holy shit.
Do I still call you Thomas?
He shakes his head.
Voice.
Wait, does this mean he can grow?
No, he won't grow into a full
No!
dragon.
I was like,
So
baby gem dragon.
I mean, you know, if you accepted all the gifts, maybe you become a Drake and dragon rider. Who knows? You know.
Oh, sick! Can you imagine this big like scarecrow person on the back?
Oh my god.
So
Terrifying.
Weird. So weird.
All right, hold on. Which one's which now? Ron begins to play Spider-Man meme. But he's still who is that Reggie and that's Jacob?
Jacob walked through the waterfall and he's gonna stop for a minute, kind of feeling the water, which is cold compared to how it used to feel.
We're all on your side, by the way, right now. They just walk through.
Oh,
You're
okay,
all
never
on the treasure hoard side. They've
Right.
just passed through receiving their boon.
Well, he's gonna stay there for a second and kind of look up again. Still, he's gonna breathe in for like the first time without scorched lungs, and just take a moment to enjoy the air. And then he's just gonna look over at Brom and just fuck you.
That's him. Yep.
That answers your question there, Brom.
I don't know. As Reggie looks over,
No, fuck you.
Nelson chimes in. Fuck you!
that's fair. That's fair. But I did heal you after all, okay? I did the thing. And Reggie gives him a strong hug and picks him up off the ground. You can hear his...
He picks up Brom.
Yeah, he picks up Brom full way.
You know. Now who's the grimy one?
You smell a lot better. Look a lot better than you did the last time.
Thanks for not killing me.
Yeah, don't mention it. He sets him down like a small toy. And he's gonna make his way over to Zanryn.
Wow. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I'm proud of you too. Do you, how much do you remember? What's it like? Being, well, you.
Feels good. Very different. Very new. Exciting. I wonder what it'll be like to dream on my own. Not to hear the constant hum. What it's like to be disconnected from a network that you're born into. To live a short life. I do not wish that upon anyone. I will appreciate my second chance. Do not nourish my body as a savage. To treat it as a temple. I owe this chance to you.
No. You owe it to yourself. I would have gladly killed you the first time I saw your, well, formerly not so pleasant face. In a moment of convenience, you pledged yourself to me, and I think you showed me that you can indeed be more than simply what your former decisions were. Your actions spoke louder.
Those actions are instincts, my friend. I did not truly know what actions were until you gave me choices. And for that I will forever be grateful.
You know yourself better. I won't second guess that. It's good to meet you, Reginald. I'm gonna sort of, like, give him that, like, clasp of a sort of bro handshake, where it's, you don't grasp the hand, you grasp, like, halfway up the forearm.
And I promise, with my nightly vow, we will find out what happened to your family. And I'll do whatever it takes to make things right. For that is my first vow.
As long as you make that choice of your own free will. You get to make your own decisions now.
I will not sleep until every living piece is untethered from that board.
Thank you. I almost don't know what to say. All the different things I could have seen in the Underdark, this is... well... We rode down on a meteor. We crossed woodland and city and sea. We fought monsters, the likes of which would drive mere mortals insane most of the time, but we always came out. This is truly the strangest thing I've ever seen. I'll never forget this day. Thank you.
You will not be the only one.
As Draxus passes through into the chamber, you can see his body too, returning to its majestic, ancient form. Muscles filling back out. No longer a bag of bones and skin.
As you see, there's nothing but endless wealth inside this chamber, collected long over time. It means nothing to me. But what I have seen, and I now know exists, all the money and gems and stones on this planet cannot prepare us for another creature like Onyx Prime. You were not put on this world to take petty jobs to waste away. The world has no idea what you've already accomplished. But that matters not. Because this planet and others need what you've accomplished. There are worse things on the horizon than Onyx Prime and its siblings. My horde is yours. No longer waste your waking hours consuming to live. Use this horde to live and pursue the utmost and highest goals of what you wish to achieve. No longer strapped by debts. What will you choose to do for this world and others is how you will be judged by.
Money is no longer an object within inside this campaign.
Ooh.
You have limitless wealth
Oh my
at your disposal.
Guess we won't need those crystals.
Yeah,
gonna buy
I
a
guess
boat.
we can tell Bill Shell to fuck off.
Last episode, we retire. Peace.
We've made it. This is it.
Yeah,
This is what everyone dreams
Why else
of.
are you adventuring?
I'm ready to open that toy shop and retire. Here we go.
I invest in community programs so that there's less crime in every city across all the land. I
Doing what Batman should have done.
As you all immediately think of the things that this material wealth can bring, Draxus begins to manifest images of strange creatures.
These threats loom imminent. And while others sit idly by, they have no idea what awaits them. For none of the riches in the world mean anything if you don't have a planet to spend them on. I have seen how to access the outer planes. I will construct a vessel, one of which you can use to access wild space in the astral sea. I will build it in the image of my father and my father's father. So these threats can be met before it's too late.
Over a period of time, a dragon spelljammer ship will be constructed, of which you will be able to use both as an airship on this planet and pass into wild space in the astral sea.
Yeah.
did we just turn into a Spelljammer campaign?
Yeah, we did.
Guess
Oh
so.
my
Time to
God,
evolve.
dude. Let's
What?
go.
I guess that takes care of the debt with the Watchers, doesn't it?
Guess
We
we
don't
don't
have
need
to
your
see
fucking
them
boat
again.
anymore.
Yeah.
Just escape.
Poof, gone.
Yeah, no disrespect to the Timberwolf, but yeah, I think this knocks the Timberwolf clean out of the water. Good lord.
With these new gifts comes the responsibility. That is what will weigh you in this life. I'm appreciated as a second chance from losing my own mind in the astral sea. Take these gifts. Do good unto man. For unlike many species, you have a capacity for great kindness and good. Be a light and a beacon of that for those around you who choose darkness. These are my gifts. I will always be watching. Always. But my time here is done. And you all look back as that water slowly stops pouring over the treasure hoard. And you see nothing but a dragon skeleton. I too have made a choice. Leave my earthly body behind. And inside the room, you just see this astral amethyst projection and constellation of stars that make Draxus. I will always be here. My ear pointed towards yours. You will always be able to reach me. But I must push farther into the astral sea. Gideon, protect this treasure hoard for these adventurers. For it is theirs to use for the greater good of man.
I'm assuming he doesn't want you to reanimate him. Which is probably why he clarified, leave my earthly body behind.
On the contrary.
Oh, you do? Do you? Draxus? Biddy's yelling and it's echoing. Draxus!
Draxus, wait, tell us.
Draxus, replies, try me, bitch. Oh my god.
There is a full set of dragon bones.
You only need one bone though. You can make like 50 dragons right now.
Oh gosh, the
my God.
possibilities.
Dance macabre. I think Draxus chose to leave us, Biddy. I don't see anything good that would come from us disrespecting that.
It's your call. Not enough of us can do what you do.
Did say on the contrary.
He did. I heard it. See, I wasn't the only one. Maybe he wants to be a pal.
Just gonna look at Nelson and sort of owl smile as I remember back to the encounter with the gnolls and Reeves and, you know, the point at which I previously had, maybe, I don't know if lambasted is the right word, but tried to tell Nelson all these things. And I sit here and I think to myself, wow, how far he's come. But maybe not at all. Maybe it's about how far we've all come in understanding him.
What if we just took a bone or two to think about? Or perhaps use in a time of need?
I mean, couldn't hurt.
I keep my mom with me, so it can be a good thing.
You need a new skull.
I don't
That's
think
big
I'll
rat.
ever grow into that one.
What are the sizes of our dragonborn friends' heads?
Who can fit
Do you want
this?
helmets? Dragon armor?
Nelson, you were able to conjure a dragonborn golem from Draxus's bones.
Ooh.
We're gonna keep a few of those. I don't know how many charges can fit in my satchel, but
Oh, you collect the whole thing.
oh dang! Look at us,
Damn, Nelson's strong. He's been
Indiana
hitting the
Nelson. I
gym.
got the whole damn thing. Let's go.
Can you
He's
put it
also got
inside
comments.
Thomas?
Yeah.
It's like a really weird version of the little Russian dolls. A dragon inside a dragon.
Tetrising it.
It's like the reverse of that, you know. Instead of
Yeah.
opening it up and it gets smaller, you open it up and just horde of bones just pours forth.
And isn't it like Mortal Kombat where you there's the fatality where you just exploded? It's like that when I open my bag.
God. Oh. I'm gonna step forward and see what I can find that would be useful for me in the horde. Now that we got permission, you know, it's ours.
True.
Let's see what we all got, right?
Get those
I
goods.
do have a magic item eye to spend.
Is there more than just infinite wealth?
It is primarily 99.999% currency, antiquities, monetary value.
Are there any toys? Little trinkets?
You find a Fabergé egg.
You're literally your own mind's eye on that.
Okay. For now, Toff's gonna start digging around, creating his own little rabbit tunnels. Very Scrooge McDuck right now as he's searching for the right thing. Something slightly mechanical and beautiful, colorful, as he hunts around for the right thing to take with him.
I'm kind of with a smile on his face as he sees you Scrooge McDucking through this dragon horde.
Just like a little dolphin.
Biddy's gonna come up to Brom. Well, he looks happier.
I'd say so.
It's been through a lot. He deserves to find whatever he's looking for.
A hell of a learning experience.
Yeah. How are you?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel really good. I feel good about myself. I feel good about my friends' choices.
That's a first.
Yeah. Could have gone a lot of different ways.
It's true. We could have had a very angry dragon.
Very
And not
angry
an
dragon.
extremely kind one. What are you gonna spend your spoils on?
I wish I had that mind, Biddy. But as a watcher, I can't take my mind off this list. This opportunity. There's other things like Onyx Prime out there. I don't need to be on this planet.
Well, I'm always down for an adventure. I have nothing else better holding me back, so I'm right there with you.
Like a new lease.
What?
Like a new lease on life.
I mean, I guess if you look at your life, it's a lease.
Money is only going to get you so far. I've had plenty of it. I've had little of it.
Well, now you have all of it.
You're not wrong, Nelson. You're not wrong. But to grow fat and sassy, the dotage of an old man, that wouldn't pay the respects of the gifts that we were given today. Well, it thanked us. It could have easily as wiped us out the minute it got back up on its four legs.
I'd be thankful to the people who helped get me out of a prison that I had no way out of. Dragons are wise. It makes sense.
It can also be incredibly petty.
How many dragons have you met?
Well, you might be an average height. I'm a pretty average age.
How many dragons have you met? Just a number.
He holds up and he
Yeah.
goes, can't count them on one hand.
Name 5.
You can count them on one hand because it's at 0 probably, right?
Name 5 D&D monsters. Dragon. Oh, damn.
What's their favorite song?
You have much to learn.
I bet you just wear dragon shirts pretending you know them.
You don't wear
Good,
shirts.
I'm a dragon fan.
Didn't go to that concert.
83 Sabbath. Spencer's Gifts.
Good old
Dragons are too old for
Gifts,
you.
Back at it again.
You're not, you never listened to them. You're just some Gen Z poser.
Most of the dragons that you'll meet, you'll never even see them in dragon form.
Why didn't you ever bother to learn Draconic if you've come across so many dragons?
and never bothered to speak Draconic to me. We're
don't blame
involved
him.
with more city governments and decisions than you'll ever realize. Don't sit around hanging out in their lair. That doesn't happen very often.
I don't think it does. Because you'd probably be dead, right?
Well, we almost found out.
We did. But thank goodness we did not. Oh, could have gone way worse. Jacob could have still been Jacob.
But he chose not to be.
It's a good decision.
Probably the first time I've been proud of a Jacob decision.
That's the
I think
first
I-
time.
I think time will tell if Jacob is still Jacob. He was never defined by the scars on his face or merely the path that he walked. It's the path that he's choosing to walk as he goes forward. If he still holds on to that revenge, I don't know what that makes him. Maybe it makes him now. But he is changed. It'll be interesting to see what happens next.
Why don't you just go ask him?
He's just changed into a dragon.
By the way, I'm visioning you yelling this with just your little bunny butt up
Yeah.
while you're
Why don't
listening
you just
inside the
ask
gyms.
him? He's right over there.
Meanwhile, I was, as per usual, Toff has made the conversation a loud one, and I was just trying to be relatively subtle about it so as not to be insulting. And it's
I'm gonna even point at Jacob.
oh, so perfectly Toff.
Are you sure that one's Jacob?
I mean, it's the ugliest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna say that. That's too mean. I'm sorry, Mudcat. I think he's that one. He was the one who said the mean words.
Checks out.
I'm gonna,
Are you Jacob?
I'm gonna see if I.
Zanryn's got a question for you.
Yeah. Are you Jacob?
Who else would I be?
Thomas?
He's gonna just roll his eyes.
That's a legitimate answer.
1000%.
He's actually gonna walk towards he's gonna walk over towards Toff and stop for a second and just pat you on the head with his new crystal hands.
Are you still mean?
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Are you?
I don't know. I was in a lot of pain before.
Come here and look me in the eye. He's telling you to like squat down.
Jacob's gonna squat down, but he's like, I think he's considerably a little bit taller now. Those are kind of weird getting used to his limbs.
Tell me you're sorry.
I just said I was sorry.
You have to look me in the eye.
I just said it. I'm saying it right now.
That's not the same.
Stare at
God,
it.
fine.
It's like, yeah, it seems like our
I'm
Jacob.
sorry.
Say it like you mean it.
I'm sorry
For
for yelling at you.
what's my name?
Toff.
Put it all together.
I'm not gonna do this.
That's how you're supposed to apologize if you mean it.
I'm sorry for yelling at you, Toff, even though you deserved it.
What? Toff is gonna push you on your gangly legs as you try to do this lower squat. Can I do like a strength to push him?
You can certainly try.
I definitely try. I try to shove you backwards.
You have advantage on strength saving throws.
I know, and I have a new strength score.
I knew you were
my.
building this some bitch out over here.
Don't worry.
You roll first.
That's a 20.
It's a 20. I gotta beat a 20.
I mean, it's very possible.
Ah, frick frack.
Damn.
Dang.
As you push him, you actually hold on a second. You actually kind of get thrown back 20 feet as he kind of like stops you from pushing him.
What do you mean, kinda get
Oh, okay,
thrown back?
make a strength save.
What you mean is
Strength save.
catapulted backwards.
Strength save.
Toff is blasting off.
Yeah, jeez. Oh my gosh, 15.
I mean, the campaign is
you get-
at some point going to go to the moon, so, you know.
You get thrown or pushed 20 feet backwards.
I
That's like-
knew you weren't sorry. Toff like skids back.
I didn't even mean to do that.
You're a jerk. Toff's gonna
That's
get up and kind of
That's
scurry
fair.
behind a rock.
Staring at Biddy and Brom again.
I'm sorry for pushing you, Toff.
I don't believe you.
The fact that he's apologizing is a lot.
That is a lot, but that's definitely still Jacob.
He'll also just be looking down at his hand, like not sure what the fuck just happened.
God damn, dude, that's awesome stuff. Fuck.
Well, till we drop these crystals off.
Yeah, do we intend to finish our mission?
Why
I
not?
suppose so. I mean, we made a promise, let's keep it. Shouldn't take us too long upstairs, but again, I want to see if there's anything else other than wealth in this hoard. Dragons are known to keep powerful magical artifacts. Maybe we can find something that's useful.
I believe we'll have some time for that. Brom's going to point to a small map that shows an entranceway from a lake outside of Waterdeep. I believe this will be the last time we have to use that godforsaken elevator.
What are you showing us?
Turns around and shows you an entrance to the Horde.
Oh. How did you piece that together?
He shined a light on it when he was doing the whole astral form. Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen it.
Okay, your secret's safe with me.
Thank you. Makes me
Wow,
look a
Brom,
little bit
that's
cooler.
amazing. You're so smart. And she's gonna pat you on the back, like, and wink.
He stands all broad-shouldered, pulling the map out like Sea of Thieves style.
Working to catch up, Toff runs over and you can see him in his hand. He's got 2 different gold intricate boxes with its beautiful, almost embroidered style across them and small little gems in each color. One decorated with different shades of red and orange and yellow, and the other with blues and purples, and even an onyx stone right at the center top. And these are 2 little puzzle boxes, small in nature, but Toff wants to figure them out. Look, I found myself some toys. I think I can get these to figure out how to open. Eventually. Later. And he's gonna stuff them in his pockets for now.
Are we sure that everything that we grab in there is safe?
Oh.
Especially from Toff.
Oh no. Did I pick up some bad things again?
No, not yet.
Bonnie
Okay.
has picked up not 1, but 2 bombs.
Yeah.
Again.
This one's illuminating for some reason.
This one's beeping.
Look, this is fine.
Gonna be another case of Brom. Did I just put my
What's
shield
that?
up in front of a fucking bomb?
It's a mysterious ticking noise.
This is fun.
Let's just fill our pockets for now. And come back. After this has been sealed off. Gideon no longer letting anyone else in. From the well side. And we can take our time. Piece through, maybe find some artifacts that'll aid us. Let's get rid of these last infected crystals.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Indeed we shall. Biddy's gonna start moving around and probably kicking at some of these bad crystals, pushing them out of the way with her boot and clearing like a little bit of a pathway, while also potentially like picking up something that's nice and pretty and just ooh, putting that one in her pocket and then another thing in her satchel while still like simultaneously cleaning up.
Sure.
Nelson starts walking over the crystals and just kind of like beaming them into good ones, you know, like cleaning them out.
Zanryn's gonna be there, but he's only gonna be holding the bag. He's not. He's had enough of touching bullshit crystals to last. Yeah,
Well, no.
at least one lifetime.
You psychics and your crystal.
While Nelson is fixing up the crystals, Jacob's making them bleed.
Damn.
No, just kidding.
How do you milk the crystal?
Teach us. Does it have nipples?
Plated armor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just covering only the nipples.
Mm-hmm. Protect it.
Oh no.
Nipple armor is the most important part of the armor.
So for the sake of brevity, you will take a sizable chunk of the treasure hoard to relieve yourself from debts and even immediate large expenditures. You begin to make your way back through the cavern system. The old elevator that brought you to the Underdark and Undermountain itself. Pulling back up on that chain. It's a much more solitary ride than the chaos of the one that brought you down. Seeing the light at the top of the tunnel get larger and larger. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, before we leave, may I do a ceremony?
Oh, where would you like to?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it in the place where Biddy and Toff were. I'm not gonna take time, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's something I can tap into for them.
As everyone was gathering their final things before they've left the amethyst chamber. Describe what you do, Zanryn.
I'm gonna go ahead and stab that dagger into the ground. I'm gonna see the psychic echo. It's faded, but there's this nasty cloud over it. You can clearly see the moment at which there was this strife between the possessed Bitty and Toff. And I can see the moment where Bitty was released as well. I can see the strife that occurred as Draxus was being freed. And I can see Bitty reuniting with her echo. I'm really quickly gonna see if I can pull some of that power out. Bitty, Toff, just before you leave,
Yeah.
something you should see.
What?
There were moments of great pain, but both of you triumphed. You conquered something that would have conquered many others. And you can bet that left an echo. Go ahead. Go Come on, stand in the circle. I'm gonna wave them over just briefly and see what kind of boon manifests for them.
Biddy's gonna look at Toff, probably see some nervousness with Toff, and she's gonna reach out her hand, extending it, and just giving him kind of like a nurturing look of, come on, it's okay. We'll see what Zanryn's up to.
Oh, okay. Toff will kind of hesitantly but gently put his paw in her hand.
She's gonna squeeze it like a mother does.
Where do we stand again?
I don't know, Zanryn, where do we stand again?
Just here. You can see as you get closer and you walk within the bounds of the circle, you can start to see it illuminated. For you, Toff, it's very kind of like, it's very phasey and there's not much definition to it. For you, Biddy, with the psychic connection, I'm going to guess that it's about as clear as I see it, where you can start to make out individual glyphs and whatnot. Don't worry. Just needs to be for a second. But you should really tap into this while it's still here.
Is it gonna hurt?
No. You remember. You've done this before, Toff. Back on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you stare back out, looking at the echoes of the form of what it mattered most, reaching out to save your twin sister from memories lost? And you see a replay of that scene and what was at stake. An outreached hand that pulled your twin back. Biddy, for the first time, as you stare back at that scene and your echo returning back to the material plane, you have to blink a couple of times to notice they aren't just dressed like you. As there your sister is in her full cleric form.
Biddy.
Reaches out and gives you a big hug.
She hugs back and just starts crying. Betty, I've missed you so much. I've missed you so much. I'm doing everything that I can to hold true to our promise.
And just a hand reaches up, focus, and wipes away your tear. Her forehead leans into yours, and the echo merges back within your own body. With your echo, you'll now be able to use some of her cleric abilities in her echo form.
As this happens, Biddy feels warmth slowly seeping into her chest, going down her torso, at the same time going up her neck and warming her face, going down her arms, reaching her fingertips all the way down her legs to the tips of her toes. She feels warmth that you feel with love warmth that you feel when it's a perfect summer day and the sun is just beaming on you and you're at your happiest. She's covered in this warmth of her sister and not the coldness that she had last felt when she held her as she passed. Biddy's just gonna sit there, keep her eyes closed, and steady her breathing. Thank you, Zanryn. Thank you.
Well, what was that?
Hope. And a whole lot of love. Because that's what family does. I feel happier. I still feel pity, but I feel happier. More whole.
I would say that's an average sized smile on your face.
Mm-hmm. It's always been average size. It's never changed.
A little bit bigger than average today.
It's okay. I think it's deserved.
Me too.
So,
Well,
does that mean you have your family again?
I haven't lost them. You've been right here.
Toff kind of blushes a little bit.
She squeezes your hand. Now you should focus.
Okay. I'll be brave. And you see Toff tense up, like his jaws become like real firm and grips your hands real hard. Kind of digs his heels into the dirt a little bit. And turns over to Zanryn. I'm ready.
come on, take our hands.
Okay.
I presume it's going to be myself and Biddy sort of leading Toff inside the circle.
Yeah.
And Toff, as you approach, there's only the feeling of knowing that you helped your friend. And those negative thoughts that filled your mind of having caused so much chaos begin to melt away as you see the reassurance of what your own capabilities are when your friends need it the most. And when called upon again, you know that you'll be there. Seeing you help your friend in the most dire of situations. The next time that you're faced in a situation that is helping another party member, you have an extra 1d10 of inspiration, an advantage on that ability check or saving throw, to be used at your discretion. Does not affect your cards, can be split between the two. You can use just the 10 or the advantage and use it on another situation. It is your card to hold.
Toff's eyes light up and he kind of jumps over to the nearest rock. So he's looking a little bit more at eye level with you all now. I know what I need to do. I'm going to grow big and strong so that way we're never going to have this situation again. And he kind of does like a little flex on top of the rock, kind of like, where's my beach ball? Sort of poses up here. And then no one will want to bother us. And then we can be friends forever because no one will want to hurt us.
Agreed.
That's a good outlook.
As
Sounds
long
like
as
a
you quit
great
touching
idea.
stuff.
A Jacob.
I don't like you. Toff is just gonna make it a very pointed look towards
All right,
Jacob.
all right. What does it sound like by the first round of milks?
What?
What if I buy the first round of milks?
Milk, yeah. Also orange juice though, because my tummy feels a little funny.
That's all right. Vitamin C, it'll be like a dreamsicle.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Cannon
pull
now.
the knife out of the ground. And just before I do, I look deep into the energy there. And for just a second, I think I see a pair of eyes staring back at me. And so I blink and I look a little harder and I think, what is going on there? And I can see them again just for a second. I know they're not my twins' eyes. I recognize the solace in them. There is at least a little acceptance. And then, without me even pulling the knife out, the ritual fades. I can see some of that energy pass back into the dagger. I'm gonna sort of quietly pick it back up and wander some more.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice that? Or are you being real sneaky?
I'm gonna make a rule on this one. I think only Biddy can make that perception roll. That's all in her book.
I'm gonna use the lucky.
Even if she wanted to.
Dang it!
Would you like to add a side die? I do have one more D10 left.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
would
give me
roll.
one of your dice to go against you.
There we go.
Redonkulous.
Last side die. And roll it. It's a D10.
Okay.
Oh, you definitely see this. If it's a, I'd say that's a DC 20. You see this.
She takes note of it. Biddy remembers that.
So sorry for the segue there, RoBear.
No. I don't feel sorry about that at all. It's awesome. Back riding up that elevator to an unceremonious early morning. As you look back, it's just an automaton. It's been reeling and unleashing chains. As you can see, a large sign that some heavy renovations are planned. You can still see the large claw marks from when the troll came up before you went down. And you guys ease out into the sunlight in the streets of Waterdeep. Sun hitting your new skin for the first time, Jacob and Reginald. You guys procure that Uber XL carriage with no thought in the mind of its plush, red velvet, and black carriage service as you arrive in style. dropping off inside Bill Shales. Old Bill currently weighing out a couple of stones on a scale. Well. The adventurers return. What a sight. I'm assuming it was a successful trip.
I'm sure we look disgusting right now.
I look cute.
So, well, I can't clean myself the way you can, Toff.
Nelson is of normal, normal dirt levels.
Ooh, the
Spitty's probably
for
covered.
yourself. I mean, I have a bald spot now, so I probably look more like Friar Tuck.
Oh my god, you do!
Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot.
I really wish I didn't bring that back up.
You gotta have that bunny skull on at all times, otherwise there's...
But I'm gonna put my skull on and just
We
wear
need new
that for a
art.
while.
I forgot.
Ow! This is like the biggest.
Quite the new style you got there.
Makes me look older.
Makes you look something. So about these crystals.
Who has them? Like, we all have a little bit, right? But does anybody have, like, what to give him? Because Russ is for us.
I kind of want Thomas just run over and vomit crystals on him.
Thomas no longer can carry you.
It's not a bag of holding
Not
anymore.
a bag of holding anymore. No longer a bag of holding.
We have one other
Technically-
bag of holding though, right?
Technically,
Does he
I
have
had
pockets?
a giant bag of holding with all
Yes,
the shit in it.
We still do have a bag of holding, so you're good. You're doubled up.
Is Thomas now the definition of a man purse?
No. No.
No, he's
Not anymore.
just
Not
a
He's a
bargain
bargain
familiar.
man.
Well, like he could still carry things.
It's in his claws, but not
Yeah.
inside himself.
Well, yeah, but I assume he's got like a backpack and hands.
No, he's just a little
He's just
dragon.
a
He's
tiny
like-
dragon
he's
with
like-
a backpack.
He's like
Yeah.
Lockheed and Excalibur in Marvel world, you know?
Can,
little,
can
like,
we get
purple
him a
dragon.
backpack?
I'm sure you can procure him a backpack.
We're gonna find him a backpack.
Oh, this is absolutely happening.
Either that or a small saddle, and I'm gonna learn to ride.
Their gem-like skin is amethyst and always will be amethyst, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. And does it light like reflect off, or does it like shine through, or
Whatever you want to, baby.
okay? Well, I just want Thomas to be a fucking disco ball at all times. So.
God.
He is still casting light.
Yes.
So, about those crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sure as shit found crystals. Yeah, deposit the crystals from the bag.
Oh. Look at those. That's even grander than I thought. Just how many of these did you get?
At least more than 2.
More than 2.
Yeah, maybe 3. 4?
Well.
The
Well,
door
Eat it.
swings open.
I see. Bill, you're still in the game. Seems like you're doing well for yourselves, and you all, I've been
I've been intrigued to have a conversation with you for some time. Well, Bill, now, just give it a second, okay?
Who
Just
the
give it a
hell is
second.
coming in here in my shop now?
Well, you're helping me out, Bill, really. I mean, this is ultimately a lot thanks to you and what you've been able to do so far. You may not understand everything, and that's fine. I have plenty of questions to ask you and these macabre crystals that you're dealing with. But I'm more interested in this group here. I know a lot about you all from your fuck about in Baldur's Gate and all the issues you caused there, and then, well, you come to my city in Waterdeep and start causing more problems.
God damn it,
Obviously, the
Lucius,
silver
these
hand.
crystals are mine.
No, they aren't, my friend. I'm sorry. But before we get into that, I feel like instructions
would be
are in order.
State property. Detective Gunver spins around from back behind and just
Indeed.
kind of like these. He just sets down a piece of ore. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely timing to see the rest of y'all?
Indeed.
Detective.
Ah, well, he said you might have been acquainted. Tell me, have you been doing any kind of firework lately, Zanryn? I know you tend to do that, or maybe that's the ugly one, which I don't see. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I should introduce myself formally. I am Lucius Maldrake, head inquisitor of the Le Monde des Argent, otherwise known as the Silver Hand, and at this current time, I'm placing you all under arrest for questioning for crimes against the city of Waterdeep, its lords, and its people. Guards, please.
What?
And he beckons.
I've never been to Waterdeep.
You son of a bitch.
I disagree with this.
I disagree with this.
As Bill
Insight
Shale's
Oh, son of a bitch.
hand and grip closes around that crystal, you all see it crack, and the green veins begin to pour through as you look out and you see no less than 50 elite guard outside of Bill Shale's. And that is where we will pick up next week.
Son of a bitch.
Jeez.
Get out of here!
It's a good thing I have a disguise.
A permanent one.
Yeah, dude, we all should have changed. We're innocent.
Fucking
can't
Reggie
even-
just got out of fucking license and everything, and now he's in jail.
Listen, I'm just saying we should all stick to my lie that we've never been in Waterdeep.
Surprise!
Adam.
Prove it.
I was wondering why that box
Did you
was
roll it?
empty. I was like, where are the pictures this week?
Where are the pictures?
I just didn't say anything.
Okay, hang on. I've got
Trust
to ask.
nothing.
Is the way we're being introduced to you a nat 1 roll of yours? Because this feels like a nat 1 kind of situation.
No, this is a mastercraft, a long time in the making. So
Oh.
there will be plenty of time for ones. You all will witness that power over the course of the next few. And we'll see how things go, I guess.
We could ask for.
Am I bad though, or are you guys the bad ones?
Oh, we're definitely bad guys. We know
No,
this.
it's you.
I
You're
about
the
A lot coming from you, Jacob.
when Reginald
I'm
passed
a new
through,
person now, reborn.
I about messaged you and begin like, "Hey, do you want to be completely reborn as a Jim Dragonborn because they're sending Reginald through the hole?" Like,
It's your chance.
here's your chance. They may call you Reggie every now and then, but everything else could be yours.
But you'll have a dad called Zanryn.
Yeah, you. I
Aw.
have 2 kids.
Papa's
Come in
Zanryn.
already loved. Come on.
But no, I couldn't throw away my end of episode of Hook.
I was wondering why Adam joined. I was like, uh-oh, is he early for
Is he
us?
early?
Yeah, it's
Really
like
excited.
It was the
I saw-
Discord.
I saw some side eyes, and they're like, "Oh no, don't speak, Adam. You're gonna ruin it."
Yeah, everybody's freaking out. I had to do I had to refresh your cache to bring you in.
Well, nonetheless.
Adam will be joining us next Thursday and beyond as he takes us to jail.
Always starting off on the right foot.
Well,
Never met a jailer I liked.
if I give you unlimited resources in your own Spelljammer, sometimes I just have to throw you in jail the same episode.
So we can afford a very expensive lawyer. Got it.
No small town board lawyer will
Can we get
do.
bail?
I want a bag full of dragon bones.
Sawyer, and Sawyer.
There you go. I will give you the
They have
small
business
hint,
cards
Sam,
that are
because
really
you
nice.
mentioned it. You said you never have liked a jailer. I'm pretty far above a jailer, so that's your hint, chat.
It's the same. They're all the same. Still a jailer.
Yep. Once a jailer, always a jailer.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, you have your ore back.
Oh, the Stormore?
Stormore, yes.
I mean, I
So-
always kept my big piece that's just for me.
So we went to jail, but we got our possessions back.
No, you got your possessions back here. You're under arrest. You know, I haven't taken you anywhere yet.
Exactly.
If we
We're
go to
still in
jail.
jails.
Did we get a full rest?
Are you seeing this as like a nap? time
Amenities
at
will be
jail?
provided. Amenities will be provided.
Vinny's missing her action surge. It's like I need to
Jail is the only time I get sleep.
I can't fight 50 people right now.
Yeah, why would
Rejuvenated
see?
I can
by
nap.
an amethyst
It's kind of
dragon
like-
kinda says,
Yeah, it's kind of like this was planned out.
Yeah.
You know? Just what's crazy.
Because I
Is this
figured if
jail
you
like
actually-
in the U.S. or like jail in the Netherlands.
If you actually had all your abilities, you would try to kill all of them.
Darn tootin'.
Who
You
said
still
we
might.
were With
Damn it,
Adam,
dude.
yeah, exactly.
I used
still
my
might.
last fucking psychic dice. Are you kidding me?
Thanks for
Just
that. I was
want to
like, yeah,
have a
just keep using it.
conversation.
keep
Just
using
want to
it,
have
yeah.
a conversation. That's all.
It's just a
As long as I
chat.
can
Yeah, that's
I'm
always
okay
gone
with
well
it.
us.
Yeah, it's just a chat, guys. You have nothing to hide, right?
Reginald's like
Man.
leaning over your shoulder, like,
Do I kill him, Dad? Do you want me to fucking kill him?
No.
Yeah.
No. We
Why I yada.
will
I
not be killers.
I just love that he's like no, and then I see like Glam and Mud both are like yeah.
It's like the
Literally
angel on
like
one
the party
shoulder and the
split.
devil on
Yeah,
the devil on
yeah,
the other.
yeah.
Just stab him in the throat. Be done with it.
This was fun.
May I ask, by the way, what are you? Not class-wise, because I don't want to reveal that, but like
That's a rude question to ask, Byf. You can't just ask people what they
What
are.
are-
Byf was trying to find out. He knew. He was the only person that knew that this day was coming.
At some
and I
point.
didn't know it was this day. I just knew. Oh,
Dude,
Adam
you
will
kept
join
it
us
from
at some
us,
point.
Byf. I thought
You
we
knew
were
something
friends.
was coming?
I knew Adam was going to arrive at some point. I didn't know he was going to roll up on us and arrest us.
Oh.
The
Oh.
betrayal.
Yes, everyone
why I see you
hates
while
you
you're
now.
telling your son to
Everyone's
hold
so
back.
mad at you. They're like, really?
Yeah.
You couldn't have said something, you know?
I mean, the only one who probably knows is Biddy.
You would know that he knows. Yeah.
Oh, it's getting
You
deep.
know that
This
he
is some
knows.
Inception stuff.
That's the saying. It's like it
Layers.
wasn't Adam at the time.
The way. I mean, should I wait on that, RoBear, or you want me to explain what I look like?
You can describe what you look like, but that's it.
Okay. You see a very large human with this kind of like bright kind of brownish hair that's slicked back, very like well put together, and this gleaming plate mail armor that is like golds and silvers decorated and clad in water deep colors with a cape flowing behind, and you see kind of tucked to the side the hilt of a sword, but where the blade is, there is no blade, it's just a hilt. And he looks, it's partially me, but he looks like he could fuck anybody up. I mean, and he did introduce himself as the head inquisitor for the Silver Hand, which basically is, well, I mean, you'll figure it out next week.
I have brown hands.
Oh,
That means
and a
gosh
bald
darn
spot
it, 'cause of the
apparently,
poo jar, I guess. Dang it. Just hold
and a
on.
bald
It's-
spot, Friar
Yeah, and a
Tuck.
bald spot.
Friar Tuck.
Long live Le Monde d'Argent.
Le Monde
My character
That's my
language
favorite
I
part of
can
your
pick.
character. I am Lucius from the Le Monde d'Argent.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then I always have to say from the silver hand because no one knows.
Oh, parlez-vous français?
Je m'appelle Lucius.
Tu t'appelles comment? Comment tu t'appelles?
Oh no.
Basic French all over again. Well, hey, thanks for hanging a little bit over time with us. Get ready. We might have a little brawl over at Bill Shales, or Bill Shales might just blow up. I don't know. He's got a death grip on that thing right now.
Oh shit, he does.
Stupid Bill.
Oh, a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. Big decisions made. I love it. Love you all. We'll see you guys next week. What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear and crew, and this is Call of the Netherdeep, episode 12.
Happy Thursday. Here we go. We don't need a D and double feature day to have fun. We can do it with just one episode and we're gonna have a blast.
We can do it all by ourselves. Almost. Thank you guys. Thanks for being patient. Getting shit together today. Not gonna lie, been late all day. Unapologetic. Blame Booger Dog. He's gotten all the fucking love today. That little rat.
Don't blame him because he's cute. All right, he just can't help himself.
I wore him like a scarf today.
Oh, that's cute.
His fucking little furry butt.
He does have a cute butt. He's got a real cute butt.
Hey,
I'd be okay to sleep with that butt.
You learn to shake it when you don't have a tail. You know, his leg becomes the extension, so he's working it. When he wants to get petted, what goes up? Just the leg. Hey, yo, you walking by, pay the tax, dog. What's going on, everybody at CaptainRoBear and crew? And it's finally here, Meteorian Core, episode 27, Hell or High Water.
Long have we fucking waited.
Or destroyed power lines.
One fire alarm pulled today as well on my building.
Oh God.
Oh, really? When did? Oh, that sucks.
That started my day. I couldn't get in here for like hour and a half. Luckily, it was like at lunchtime, so I was like, all right, gonna go do magic dailies in the parking
The
lot.
building telling you to go out and touch.
Of what directly transpired inside that cavern. An exhausted amethyst dragon lay in a cuddle puddle of itself, now far removed from the tentacles and the large gelatin sack that has engorsed all over the top of it. The last bit of those faces fading away, with Biddy retrieving her echo before it joined the others. Eyes slowly closing on that dragon as it's just a long exhale, not much different than when you've tuckered out a brand new puppy